Welcome back to Gut Feeling FPL, where it's all about that gut feeling. Today, we're going to run you through the previous game week and then have a look at the team for the upcoming game week. Let's jump straight in. As we can see, last game week came away with a total of 83 points. The biggest point scorers being Salah and Haaland. Haaland getting another hat-trick and Salah getting on the score sheet again, providing a couple of assists. Lewis returned for me, Robinson getting that assist, Isaac getting on the score sheet. Besides that, not too many big scorers. Henderson with 4 and the rest are 1s and 2s. So it's really just the big 2 that are carrying me through the game weeks. We're above average again. Another green arrow. Things are looking up. So we are going to jump into the upcoming game week now. If we have a look at the squad, the first thing that I needed to assess was Martin Odegaard. As we could see, he got injured in the international break. Fabrizio Romano coming out yesterday saying we need some more tests. Let's see what happens. These are his quotes on Arteta. He's super positive about everything. Martin wants to be there every single day. Let's see what happens. This is in regards to him being fit for the North London derby. However, I just didn't want to take that risk. So I had a couple of options. I like Minte from Brighton. I like Semenyo from Bournemouth. I like some choices. But for me, it had to be Brian and Burmo. I should have brought him in last week for a -4, which I was debating, but I didn't. I know you're thinking, why are you bringing him now? He's got Man City and Spurs. However, he's already gone up in price, so I did sell Odegaard for 8.4 and bring in Mbeumo for 7.1. So I didn't quite beat that, but I just think if he performs well, listen, he's on penalties now. Tony's left. He's the focal point. He'll play up front, or he'll, pop up with the odd goal, hopefully more than that. Man City away, Spurs away. 2 really tough fixtures. Spurs' defence isn't the best. Man City is solid, but if he just gets a dodgy penalty in one of the 2, then all of a sudden West Ham at home, Wolves at home, Man United away, Ipswich home, Fulham away, Bournemouth at home, Everton away, Leicester at home. He'll be to set and forget for me for all the way up to game week 13, and I think it's really good. I'm not really the one to plan in the wild card, so I know people would be like, just bring him in on wild card 6. That's not really what I want to do. So in terms of longevity, he was the one. I could have brought in Minte of Brighton or Matoma of Brighton for the next 2 because they've got some good fixtures, but then their fixture swing turns difficult. So I could have done them for 2 and then swapped to Mbeumo. But I thought, let me just jump on Mbeumo. He got 14 points last week. I should have been a part of that, but I wasn't. So let's just cut the losses, not overthink. Just go for him. Right, form over fixtures. Let's do it, right? We're talking about gut feeling. We're not over-analysing, we're not jumping too deep. That's what we're looking for. Then if we look next at the net thing up, this is how the team will look, right? So we've got Henderson, Leicester at home, Lewis, Brentford at home, Robinson, West Ham at home, Saliba, Tottenham away, right? I don't really like benching any of the big players, right? I'm not too fussed about the fixtures. I know a couple people benching Arsenal boys. My bench stays the same. Robinson, Lewis, they've been ticking along with assists. Not too many clean sheets. I wanted Trent in here. Right, I could have done Robinson to Trent for a -4. Maybe that's something I should have done, considering Liverpool have got Forest at home. But I just thought, let me just run it like this, not take any hits. Let's just be a bit sensible with it. That's our defence. Like I say, the only one I feel like I'm missing is Trent. I'm happy with Lewis if he keeps playing. I think it's a really good way into that City defence. And also he plays in a very unique position under Pep, right? As we did in a previous video, that kind of breakdown and that average position, right? In our midfield, this is where the change is, right? So we got Rodgers and Mbeumo, Smith Rowe and Salah, right? As you can see there, Salah vice-captain. I'm sure you can guess who the captain is. And Mbeumo comes in for Odegaard and he's just starting. Like I said, I'm not sticking him on the bench. I made a mistake a couple of years ago putting Stuart Dallas on the bench when he played Man City. He came over 17 points. Okay, I'm not saying Mbeumo would do the same thing, but I'm saying if I'm bringing him with my team, I want you starting. I prefer to have a weaker bench, invest the funds into the team. Rodgers, I still like, right? He's really good on the eye test against Arsenal. Aston Villa have got a decent run of fixtures coming up, starting with Everton at home. They're leaking goals. Smith Rowe seems really good for Fulham. He's a class player. West Ham at home, not the best defence in the league, but I wouldn't expect him to get too many. If he can get an assist or a goal, I'll be happy. Salah hopefully continues his fine form, right? Forest at home, great fixture. I'm a bit annoyed I've only got one Liverpool player in there. I could have sold Odegaard to Diaz or Jota, but Slot's come out recently talking about rotation. He likes to rotate his wingers. We've got Chiesa in there. You've got Gakpo, you've got Nunes to go up front. So I just kind of wanted to keep it like that. Like I'm saying, the only other Liverpool player I'd want is Trent. I'm happy with that. I kind of like that for the long run. I'm happy with that midfield unless something changes injury-wise. And then up front, no surprise, Isak, Haaland captain, and Solanke. I've had Solanke the whole time. He hasn't played a minute since that game week 1 injury. I'm hoping he does well in the North London derby today. I'm hoping he makes a bit of a name for himself. I'm backing him. I'm banking for him. And that's the team, right? Just a quick one today. That is a team. Haaland captain, back-to-back hat-tricks. Can he make it 3 in a row? I hope so. Class player. I think having both of them from the start has helped me because the rest of the players haven't really been doing too much, right? Isak with 9 is the only other big sort of haul. But yeah, as long as the 2 big boys keep scoring, we're looking good. Let me know how your team looks down below, and I'll see you next time.